How safe is vaping?
Vape. E-cigarette vapor contains lead and nicotine, which can cause lifelong problems with brain development for children and teenagers. The nicotine in e-cigarettes is extremely addicting and may prime the brain for addiction to cigarettes and other substances. Vaping hurts your heart and blood vessels by changing your blood enzymes in the same way that regular cigarettes do. Vaping hurts your lungs by shutting down their natural defense system and leaving you more vulnerable to illnesses like bronchitis and pneumonia. Vaping also causes asthma symptoms to become worse. Cigarrillos eléctricos contienen metales que causan daños al pulmón, el hígado y el corazón. La nicotina lo hace más difícil controlar los niveles de azúcar en la sangre del diabético. Cigarrillos eléctricos con líquidos sin nicotina tampoco protegen de los daños peligrosos que pueden afectar su salud. E-cigarettes create many of the same cancer-causing chemicals that are in regular cigarettes, including formaldehyde and volatile organic compounds like benzene. E-cigarette vapor contains heavy metals that cause lung, liver, and heart damage. Nicotine can make it harder to control your blood sugar levels if you have diabetes. Vaping nicotine-free e-liquids does not protect you from many of these health hazards. Vapeando daña tus pulmones, cerrando las defensas naturales del sistema y te deja susceptible a enfermedades como bronquitis y pulmonía. Vapeando también altera síntomas de asma. Cigarrillos eléctricos producen muchas de las químicas que causan cáncer, como formaldehído y benceno.
The combination of an electronic cigarette and lithium-ion battery is a new and unique hazard. When the batteries are not used properly and overheat inside the vape or e-cigarette device, it is able to create a chain reaction that can lead to leakage of liquid onto the lithium-ion battery and cause an explosion. Fires and explosions caused by the batteries in e-cigarettes are uncommon. However, the consequences can be devastating and life-altering for the victims. In February of 2019, a Texas man died after debris from the exploding vape pen he was using dissected his left artery. It is likely that a number of incidents and injuries will continue to increase since the generation of lithium-ion batteries are the root cause of these incidents. It is clear that these batteries are not a safe source of energy for these devices.
Popcorn lung is also known as bronchiolitis obliterans. It gets this name from the chemical used in buttered flavoring from microwave popcorn. The chemical that gave this condition its nickname is diacetyl. After workers at a factory that packaged microwave popcorn were found to have bronchiolitis obliterans more often than other people, some companies stopped using diacetyl as a flavoring. It is still used in some electronic cigarette flavors in the United States. Many e-cigarette makers statewide are no longer using the chemical in their products, and it is now banned in Europe. Some of the signs and symptoms of bronchiolitis obliterans generally develop approximately 2 to 8 weeks after exposure to toxic fumes or a respiratory illness. Affected people may experience a dry cough, shortness of breath, and or wheezing. Fatigue and wheezing in the absence of a cold or asthma may also be noted. Bronchiolitis obliterans is an inflammatory condition that affects the bronchioles. In affected people, these bronchioles may become damaged and inflamed, leading to extensive scarring that blocks the airways.
It is up to you to educate yourself about e-cigarettes. Know what to say when the topic comes up. The earlier and more often you speak about e-cigarettes to young people, the more likely they are to listen. Jewel pods have as much nicotine as a pack of 20 cigarettes. They also come in many flavors which are appealing to young children. E-cigarettes look like everyday items such as highlighters, remote controls, credit cards, and pens.
Some different flavors of vaping juice come in blue raz lemonade, mixed berry, kiwi apple strawberry, cinnamon, and cream cookie. On December 18, 2018, Surgeon General Jerome Adams issued a statement declaring e-cigarette use or vaping an epidemic among American youth. The impact of e-cigarettes on health is being researched by many organizations, but some negative impacts have already been identified.
Among middle and high school students alone, over 5 million were users of e-cigarettes in 2019, and 1 million were using e-cigarettes daily. This raises a huge concern because nicotine is extremely harmful to young children. The brain typically stops developing at around the age of 25. Using nicotine products under the age of 25 can be extremely harmful to parts of the brain that is responsible for memory, attention, and learning.
Some signs to be aware that your teen might be vaping would be mood swings, acne, nosebleeds, adding extra salt and flavoring to food, drinking more water than usual, and strange electronic parts such as the e-cigarette.
If you work with young people, you may have seen an e-cigarette device without even knowing it. The most often e-cigarette device sold in the United States is a brand called Juul, which resembles a USB drive. There's evidence that young people who use e-cigarettes are more likely to use regular cigarettes in the near future. It is also important to give young people who do use e-cigarettes and want to stop the support and resources they need to quit. There are many resources available. If you are one that does use tobacco products, commit to quit. Kids are more likely to use tobacco products when others around them do. So lead by example and be tobacco free.
On your screen, you will see a list of local agencies and support groups that can help you or your teen quit vaping. Thank you for watching our video. And remember, the choice is yours, but don't be too late.